Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is October the 28th. It is Wobble Wednesday. That means we're going to get a wobble on and we're going to... God, I sound like a DJ saying that, don't I? We're going to get a wobble on and work on our balance today. I hope that's all right with you. But to be honest, if it's not all right with you, tough, because I'm in charge here today and we're going to do wobbling anyway. Just going to assert myself there. I thought I'd do that. So... just the same as yesterday, my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. I am here with Get Moving, and Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some more exercise. So for whatever reason, if you can't move as well as other people, if you have a disability of some kind, if you have a medical condition, if you are in rehab or have an injury or anything like that, anything that stops you from moving as well as you should, Get Moving is here to help you get some more moving. And I guess you could call it, really, yeah. It's the solid, good exercise for people who are maybe in a wheelchair, maybe standing, or maybe just have a limited mobility issue. And so today is Wobble Wednesday, and so today we will be focusing a little bit more on the walking wounded, people who are standing and want to improve their balance. But as I say each week, don't worry if you are seated and you can't practice your balancing, don't worry, we've got alternatives for you, but just for today, I will be focusing more on balance and people who are standing. Okay, so hopefully you tuned in yesterday and you saw the new technique of the week. It'll involve our ball and we're going to be using this for our balance. So hopefully you've got your ball. If you haven't, you've got 30 seconds to go, run, dash, get it right now. Come back nice and quick. I'll witter for a bit just to give you a chance to go get it. All these exercises are suitable, as I say, for pretty much everybody. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing, it makes no difference. The most important thing is that you give it your best shot. Try as hard as you can. It doesn't matter if you are perfect or not perfect. It doesn't really matter. As long as you do the best that you can do, that is how we're going to improve. We improve by trying, by giving it a go, challenging ourselves, doing difficult things, and like I said, just keeping on plugging away at it. So give it your best shot. Never say die. Help each other out. In the comments below, just cheer each other along and everything. And we're in this together, so let's just help each other out. Let's help each other through this difficult thing we're going to be doing. So, time to start, I guess. My timer, I think I just preset it. Yes, I did. 25 seconds of everything, okay? So, if we are seated, you got your ball, got a couple of options. We're going to be using the ball, okay? Nice and simple. You can do this by yourself, or if you have a wall or a partner, and partners and walls are pretty interchangeable, we obviously know that. So you can use them if you want. So the technique of the week, exercise of the week is just bouncing. So if you're seated, stay seated, but I want you to sit forward, don't be leaning back, sit forward and either bounce on the floor like so, or dribbling one-handed or both-handed, your choice which. Or if you have a wall handy, feel free to bounce the ball back and forth off the wall however you like, just passing it with one hand to the other, just have a game of catch. If you have a partner, lob it at them, they can lob it back to you. Or if you want to work a little bit on your core, we can do what I call, hello again, we'll do rugby passes. So you'll be facing one way, the wall or your partner will be at 90 degrees to your side, and you're just going to pass the ball sideways and bounce it or pass it like so. Make sure you've got a good twist on the body, and then you'll go one side, and then you'll do, actually I can't bounce off that wall, I've got stuff hanging on that wall, but you would pass it the other side as well. We'll swap sides. So that's what you can do if you are seated, okay, with your ball. Just enjoy it. It's pretty much the same thing if you're standing, but of course we'll be concentrating on our balance. So easy version first of all, standing secure and with both hands just bouncing it and catching it. A little bit harder is using just one arm and doing the old basketball bounce because things are moving around a bit. You can swap hands if you like, and if you want to have the really good balance bit, make sure you've got a bit of room, you bounce and travel. So move around with your feet as you are bouncing the ball. The feet are moving while you're bouncing. So you're multitasking, okay? And of course, if you want, you can bounce it off walls while moving your feet, stepping side to side, in and out, or pass it back and forth from a partner. So pretty much the same thing. The added ball just makes it a bit more interesting and adds a bit of a random element because we're going to have to be moving around a little bit more, and we're going to be solid on our feet. We're going to be moving our feet but stay solid on our feet. That's what we'll be doing today, okay? Are you ready? We'll put this to one side for 1 sec. We'll be needing it in 25 seconds time, so keep it handy. But our first one, if we're seated, marching on the spot, getting your knees up like so. Dead simple, sit tall, get your legs moving, both sides, nice big moves, okay? If we're standing, same idea, marching on the spot, on one leg at a time, bit of balancing going on there, get your knees up. 25 seconds of it. Are you ready? Woo, lose my timer. 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, off we go, marching on the spot. Small moves are easier, big moves are harder, but notice my body, it is swaying side to side. That's what I've got to do to maintain my balance. So I shift my weight onto one leg and I march. Shift my weight onto the other leg and march again. That's the swaying of the body there. And that is our 25 seconds. So grab your ball, okay? Ball time. If you're seated, you know the drill, seated, bouncing, one hand or the other, or whatever. If you're standing, bouncing off the wall, off a partner, whatever. You've got 25 seconds to do as many bounces and as much moving of your feet as you can, okay? You might be fairly stationary, you might move around lots. I don't know, do the best that you can do. Ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bouncing, so easy version, both hands. Harder version, basketball style. You can swap hands if you can, and move your feet, especially if you want to work on your balance. Bouncing away, stepping, and getting your feet moving. Keeping on going, and that's our 25 seconds. It is as simple as that, but we're going to do it lots. Okay, put this to one side again. Shoulder rolls. Seated or standing, same thing. Roll your shoulders back like so. If you can, roll your arms back like so. 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, go. Smaller, easier movement is there. If we can, a bigger arm movement, getting them higher, or higher still. Again, notice how I am not slouching like so. I am sitting or standing tall, my chest is out, my shoulders are coming back. I'm trying to roll my shoulders back there, or roll my arms back there, okay? That's our time. So grab your ball again. So again, seated or standing, one hand, other hand, passing back and forth, your choice which. Have a play, 25 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bouncing and moving our feet if we can, or as much as we can. We can do small bounces down there somewhere. We can do bigger bounces up here somewhere, or any mixture you like. But keep things moving. Keep your feet moving, especially if you can. That's our time. Knee bends is the next one. If we're seated, sit tall, kick a foot out and back. Again, make as big a move as you can. A small move is fine, but if you can, try and get a little bit more distance and movement out of that knee joint. As big as you personally can make it. If we're standing, kicking the heels back towards the bum. 25 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight into it. Big movements, so we're bending and straightening the knees. Lots of movement from the knees. Heels coming as high as you can get them, or kicking out as far as you can get them, depending on whether you're standing or seated. But again, if we're standing, notice my body is swaying side to side. I'm shifting my weight onto one leg, kicking. Shift my weight onto the other leg and kick. Shift and kick, okay? That's our time. Grab the ball. So, on our feet or seated, bouncing away nicely, keeping some good hand-eye coordination going. But of course, if we're standing, move your feet as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So Wobble Wednesday is all about wobbling and moving. You can't really wobble while staying still. It kind of doesn't work, does it? When we wobble, we move. So make sure your feet and your legs are always moving as much as you can. Keep an eye on the ball. There we go. That's our time. Twisty Sarah's next. Did you know that Sarah's twisted? That's what they say. That's what they say. Seated or standing, doesn't matter which. Fold your arms, sit or stand tall, twist one direction and then the other direction. Again, guess what? Big moves. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Twist in one way, twist in the other way, and off we go. Thinking shoulder forwards, other shoulder forwards, other shoulder. You get the idea? Not just flapping arms. It is body movement, body twist, and so on and so forth. As much of a big move as you possibly can from the body. That's our time. Bouncing time again. Seated, standing, on the floor, against the wall, against a partner. I'll let you decide. Get stuck in though, okay? 3, 2, 1, off we go. I'm going to bounce against the wall this time. So, passing it back and forth from one side to the other. Sometimes high, sometimes low. Mixing it around a little bit. Just doing whatever I can to make it as interesting and mobile as possible. Keeping my feet moving. Time. Double tap. This one's back in the game again. If you're seated, sit tall. One knee comes up twice. It hits your hand up here. 1, 2, and then down. Other side. 1, 2, and then down. Don't let yourself collapse back when you do it. Stay nice and tall, okay? If we're standing, this is a wonderful balance exercise, this is. Again, stand tall, shift the weight to one side, a double tap. Shift your weight to the other side, a double tap. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So a smaller move down here is easier. So if you need, start off down there, just get confident. But as and when you're ready, start raising that target. Make that leg move a little bit higher all the time. So starting off down here, that's fantastic. But when you can, get him up high there. The bigger the move, the better. And that's our time. Bouncing time again. Balls at the ready. Straight into it in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Bouncing again. Footwork is what we're after. So especially if you're standing, even if you only do one step in this time, do one step. If you can, do a second and be well proud of yourself. If you can, do a third and a fourth and a fifth, but it's one step at a time. Do what you can, but do the best you can. That's our time, well done. Side bends, Bendianas. Everyone give a wave to Bendiana. Ask in the comments below why she's called Bendiana. If you're lucky, she might send you a photograph to show why she's called Bendiana. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that, should I? One arm goes down, other arm goes over the top, side to side like so. I didn't just say that about Bendiana, okay? She didn't hear, it's okay, she won't notice. 3, 2, 1. Big move one way and a big move the other way. Size, as they say, is everything. If you can, do a bigger move as you can. If you need, just make it a small one. But above all else, we do the best that we can do. We push ourselves a little bit more than last time. That's our time. Bouncing time again. Are you ready? Straight into it in 3, 2, 1. Go. Bouncing. Like I said before, as much footwork as you can do. Let the hands do whatever they're going to be doing. Whoa, nearly went away from me there. Nearly lost it. and again. Oh, my hands are disappearing today. But the feet are going to be moving as much as you can. That's our time. Pop that to one side. Squats and sit stands. Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. One of the major things to improve our balance is to have strong legs. The stronger our legs, all other things being equal, the better our balance, or the better potential balance, I should say. The stronger legs we have, the more potential balance we have. So get strong legs. If we're seated, tuck the feet underneath us. We're not going to stand up with the feet over there. Never. Tuck them underneath. Lean forwards. Get your body weight over your feet. Use your hands if you have to, but this is a leg exercise, so make them work. You're going to stand up, full extension, and then sit back down under control. And repeat as often as you can in 30 seconds. Standers, balancing, squatting and standing. 25 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, start with a small move if you have to. This is fantastic. This is level 1, where we just do a little bend there. But slowly but surely, they'll become a bigger bend. The bum sits back more. The knees will bend down more. And we just start to sink a little bit lower down into the squat. Bit by bit, we make it a bigger move. That's our time. Balls, partners or walls or floor, whatever you're going to be using, at the ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Footwork. I bet you're getting sick of me saying it by now. I don't care. I don't mind. I was having a discussion with somebody's mother yesterday. They were saying how horrible I can be. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm good at my job. I'm basically a horrible person. I am a torturer. This is what I do. So I will be as horrible as I can be, and I will repeat things until you're sick to death of them. Move your feet. Well done. Put that to one side. Well, we've got tightrope walking and ankles. If you are seated, getting your ankles moving. So a bigger move as you can. Bend it right back, get your heel to touch the floor. Then point your toes and get your toes to touch the floor. And then heels and toes and heels and toes. Obviously swap sides, do both legs. But if we're standing, we're tightrope walking. So you notice by now, imagine you have a tightrope painted on the floor. This is best done along the side of a table, or along the back of a sofa, something like that. Something so you can balance just in case. We're not going to balance, we're not going to use it if we can help it, but just in case it's there. Feet wide is easier. The narrower your feet are, the harder it becomes. So slowly but surely, you bring your feet narrower, 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 because we're going to walk along that imaginary tightrope with me. Off you go. Heel toe, heel toe. Now this is called Wobble Wednesday because wobbling is good. Let your arms move around. Let your whole body move around. Balancing is all about keeping that movement going so our center of gravity stays over our foot. Same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, and carry on wobbling. Moving is good for us. If we're trying to stay still, if we're trying to stay rock solid when we do this, chances are we'll probably fall over. Falling over is not allowed. So we're going to wobble and stay on our feet. One more time going forwards, off we go. Heel toe, heel toe. Proper sobriety drunk test thing. Dunk test? Drunk test. Can't talk properly. Heel toe, heel toe. Again, let your arms, let the other leg help keep our balance. Move it around, wobble it around. And last time, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. On that imaginary line, keeping our balance. Only holding onto a wall or table or something if we have to. We're going to try our damnedest to maintain our balance ourselves without holding on. And that is it. Job done. Time to balance again. Time to bounce again, rather. So, if you're seated or standing, got your ball, 25 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go. Bouncing away. You can go side steps if you like, sideways like that. You can go forwards. You can go backwards. For all I care, you can pretend to be sat in a record player and swivel on it. Or swivel the other way. I don't mind, as long as you are moving. Well done, that's our time. Fast feet. Let's switch my time around a little bit. So, those of you who've done the stamping exercise, you will hopefully know how important... Oh, my phone is telling me I've got low power. Those of you who've done a stamping exercise will know how important fast feet are, being able to move your feet quickly. So if you're seated, fast feet. Running on the spot, like so. Practice moving quickly. If we're standing, running on the spot, like so. We're going to do 10 seconds, okay? 2 rounds, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, go. Running on the spot. Keep your feet moving nicely. Nice and quick. Quick footwork. That's it. So I've been saying big moves so far today. This is a small move, but boy, it's quick. One more time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. 10 seconds. Running on the spot. Get the feet up and down. Time. Oh, let me move the timer. Back to bouncing again. 25 seconds worth. Bouncing the ball. We're nearly there. In 3, 2, 1, go. Bouncing. Again, moving your feet whichever direction you want. Don't forget, one movement is better than no movement. So if you can't move your feet all the time, move it once. Reset. Move it again. Reset. Move them again. That's what we're aiming for. And then the last normal exercise, shadow boxing. If you are seated, fists up, punching high, punching low, punching round, punching up, whatever, but punching big punches. Get yourself out of breath. If we're standing, punching, but don't forget, I am going to concentrate on footwork. Do more footwork. Punching will be secondary for you guys. Footwork will be primary, okay? 3 rounds, 25 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Punching away, but keep your feet moving. You can shuffle forwards, you can shuffle back, you can shuffle to one side or the other. You can change direction you're facing. You can swap legs, but keep your feet moving as much as you can. However much your feet are moving right now, try and move them a tiny bit more. Relax off. That is round 1 done. 2 to go. I'll just next one seated because we can do it seated. I'm going to show you we can do it seated. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punching again. So even if we're seated, we're not moving our legs, but it doesn't matter. We're going to move the body. Quick hands, quick body movements. Twist the body. Jabbing, hooking, uppercuts. Get out of breath. Picture the person you don't like. Knock them on their butt. Down they go. And time. One final go. Okay, are you ready? The last bit. Get stuck in. 3, 2, 1, go. Punching away. And again, if you're standing, footwork. I know you're sick of me saying it. I don't care. I don't mind annoying people. Boys gotta have a talent. But keep your footwork going. Backwards, forwards, in, out, side to side. Moving as much as you can. Punching away. And that's our time there. Very well done. That is our Wobble Wednesday session. Pat yourself on the back. Be very proud of yourself. Hopefully you're okay. The key thing with balance is do not fall over. Remember that. It sounds silly, but every time we are not falling over, we are getting better at balancing. It sounds weird, but it's honestly it's true. If we don't fall over, we improve our balance. So all we've got to do is just not fall over. And I know people are just looking at me going, what is he talking about? But it's true, honestly, honest to God, it's true. Bloody well done. So tomorrow, Thinking Thursday, getting the brains on. Don't forget, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, we'll be here shouting at you, being horrible to you, getting your brains working. In the meantime, if you've got any questions whatsoever about what the hell we do here, up in the comments, up in the description up there somewhere, there is the web address, reesfitness.co.uk/getmoving. Give that a click and fingers crossed it'll explain most of the stuff you need to know about us. Who we are, what we do, when we do it, why we do it, how it works, all that kind of stuff. Down there's a share button. Share the videos. Go on, you know you want to. Sling them out there. Annoy people. Slap a video in their face. Make them do it. They love it. They love you for it. It's okay. It's good. It's good. Up there somewhere there's a donate button. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. I mean it. Really, thank you. But tomorrow, Thinking Thursday, 11 o'clock. You know you want to. You know you need to. You know you feel better after. You have that warm glow inside. That smug feeling. It's a good feeling, isn't it? Self-satisfaction. Yeah, just right in there. Think, yeah, feels good. So join me tomorrow and I'll feel good as well. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Enjoy your day. Cheers.